Hi everybody, it's a quick update really. I just thought I'd do one because I want to let you know about something which some of you will have noticed on the community page, and that is that I've started an extra channel which at the moment needs some subscribers and some viewers, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. But as you're primarily here for the SF and the books, I thought I'd show you a few things which have just appeared. And first of all, in a lovely A format paperback, brand new, still in print by the look of it, is Engine Man by Eric Brown. Look at that. Nice chunky little tome. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Great stuff. And looking forward to getting cracking with that. And now he's gone, I do miss Eric, as I've said. You know, he's a good, reliable, solid, skiffy scribe and great fun and very, very readable and gentle and just great stuff. Really, really good storytelling. So that came in the post. Also, I got a couple of things from Dorset Bob, and I hope to be getting down to film with Bob sometime in June. Hopefully me and Jules will both be there. We're trying to sort of sort the date out now. And last time I was at Bob's, he had a few copies of these books. He did have some signed ones. I think he sold them at the paperback fair. And I decided I really needed them. And they were really decent prices. And first of all, we have New Terrors 1. New Terrors was meant to be the successor to the Pan Book of Horror Stories. And this is from 1980, edited by Ramsey Campbell. All sorts of great stuff in there. And really, really nice. But what I really wanted was New Terrors 2, which came shortly afterward, which includes the first appearances of two of my favourite short stories, namely The Ice Monkey by M. John Harrison, which is a work of absolute and utter genius, which I've read many times, and also Christopher Priest's The Miraculous Cane, which is more like a novella. It's part of the Dream Archipelago sequence. It's absolutely brilliant. It does a really incredible thing about halfway through the narrative where everything turns on its head, and it just blew my mind, and it still does. It was later revised, but this is the original text. It later appeared in the Grant of Best of Young British Novelists. So if you ever see this particularly, snap it up. There's lots of other great stuff in these as well, so really pleased to get those. Very, very nice. And of course, the other day I put up my extra shelf, and I've got some of my horror up there, and you'll notice I put a little extension in filling that gap there, which is rather nice. So, of course, I had to move other books to do that, but, you know, we'll get there eventually. Finally, for recent acquisitions, which I just wanted to show you, because there is a collected diary episode coming up tomorrow, the day after, is this, the first edition of The Bull and the Spear by Michael Moorcock, the fourth Coram novel, the first book in the second Coram trilogy. So, of course, this is Sword and Sorcery. And this is a stunning jacket by Keith Roberts, no less, the science fiction writer. And I'm going to do a little video soon where I show you different liveries of the Coram books, as I've got multiple editions. And there are more Moorcock videos coming. I know I keep promising, but to do them properly requires a lot of moving of books around. And quite honestly, I really haven't been well the last week or so, and I'm finding it very, very hard to get things moved around and set up. And that's why I haven't done so many long form videos the last few months, because I'm simply not well enough to do them. So hopefully I'll get back into that. So there will be maybe a little bit of a hiatus after the end of next week for a week or so, because I need to do some DIY around the house and need to do some other personal stuff. I need to see the doctor, that sort of thing. So there may be about a week where there's no video. So do bear with me. Going back to what I was saying initially, there is a new channel which I put up, and it's called Walking Bookseller. And basically, I decided to do this as an experiment because as the weather improves in Britain each year, I tend to go out, go places, and do a lot of filming outside because I really like doing that. And I did some videos last year, which is just walking around various places in the West Country. And of course, some of you have watched my videos from Italy and France last year. A lot of people who subscribe to this channel don't watch them, and occasionally if I do a non-SF video I can actually see people unsubscribing. It's usually one or two, but then, you know, half a dozen more subscribe, because, you know, there are people out there who know where they're seeing the good stuff. So I'm going to put a link in the description below to Walking Bookseller. Even if you're not keen on watching my travel videos, I would really, really, really appreciate it if you would subscribe. You don't have to watch them, but if you subscribe, that would help me get towards the target of 1,000 subscribers. then I'll need 4,000 hours views, and then I can maybe monetize it, and it will help support this channel, because this channel is growing in terms of subscribers, but it has been a slow month because I've done lots of non-SF material. And okay, if you only want to watch the SF stuff, that's fine. But when I pick book stuff which isn't SF, I guarantee you that you will probably like it, because I'm the sort of reader who is primarily interested when it comes to fiction and science fiction. So the things I tend to read which are not science fiction are often analogous to it in some way. Either they're genre books or they're novels of ideas with notions that a science fiction reader with imagination would find interesting. So if you can subscribe to Walk-In Bookseller, that's great. There's only one video up there at the moment, which is a little walk around in a part of Bath. There will be an extended version of it appearing here early next week. It's 5 or 6 minutes longer, and it contains more of me sort of chattering away about books and what have you. So for those of you who've already watched it or haven't watched it yet, you can watch it here in a few days' time. And I think you'll enjoy it. It shows one of the most beautiful parts of Bath, and you get to hear me wittering on about the usual stuff. What else is there to say? Well, there will still be the odd sort of walkabout video here, because when I do these things, I either shoot them with the view that there's going to be no voiceover and no appearance of me, in which case they'll go straight on the new channel for you to watch, those of you interested. But where I do like a vlog version, where I am talking as I would talk to you normally, which is really sort of for subscribers already, then there will be an alternate version that will appear a few days later on the regular channel, probably. Lots of things coming up, lots of ideas. I am, as I say, struggling to get things done at the moment because I've not been well. So thanks for all your views, your comments, your support has been sterling, but we do need more support to get this channel higher. We're approaching 8,000 subscribers, and if I'm to keep this going and battling, as I say, with my health conditions and all the other stuff that comes with being my age and work and life and nonsense, we do need some more support. If I can get that channel off the ground and get that turning over a bit, then that will help me with my focus on the SF and to bring that back and to bring it round. And hopefully in a few months' time, I'll be off the drugs and back to normal. So thanks again, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing those books. As I say, if you ever see this one particularly, pick it up. And as I say, there is a Michael Moorcock video coming and more to come after that. And there's also going to be a video next week, which I've just finished, which is about the early works of a new wave icon. It's a kind of introductory one, really. A lot of you will know the material, but I hope you enjoy the visuals on it, because I had great fun making it. And even though it's quite short, it was a nice creative challenge to do. So I'm signing out for now. As I say, there'll be a new one tomorrow, which will be Collector Diary, episode 21. Hard to believe, isn't it? And thanks again. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.